Hey guys, it's Bree, and today we're going to be reviewing boxed baked gluten-free items. Is that what we call them? Let's just get started. Okay, so I've been saving these boxes, waiting to review them so I could just do one big review of pre-made boxed items where you just throw the eggs, the oil, and you bake them. Yeah, so let's get started. First, I'm going to do muffins. So for muffins, I have, these two are the same brand. I don't know how you pronounce it, but you know this brand. I'm not even gonna attempt it. But we have the wild blueberry and we have the cinnamon swirl. So first we'll go with the wild blueberry. These are delicious. The only thing I recommend is, you see how it's plain on top? And usually a good blueberry muffin has like cinnamon sugar on it. Well, I didn't think about it because I was just thinking inside the box. I wasn't thinking about how can I make this better. So I didn't add anything to the top. So they were kind of bland in the fact that they didn't have a nice crunch on top. But all in all, the texture was wonderful. The blueberries, there was a good amount of blueberries that came with it. Yeah, and they tasted really good. Just put some cinnamon on top, cinnamon sugar, whatever that crunchiness is. So I will be getting this again. And I will add the topping, and that will bring it to a 10 out of 10 for a boxed muffin. Now we have the cinnamon swirl. Now you can make this as a cake or you can make it as a muffin. I chose to make them as muffins. It was pretty good. I don't have anything like super negative to say about it. It was average. Would I get it again? Yes, because I love cinnamon swirl, and I haven't seen another brand that makes a cinnamon swirl cake or muffin yet. So for now, I will continue to make these. What I do suggest is you have to put the first layer of batter, and then you have to put the cinnamon sugar, another layer of batter, and then the cinnamon sugar. My issue is I didn't measure out properly how much batter goes in between, so I had batter, cinnamon sugar, a tiny bit of batter, and then it was cinnamon sugar. So it wasn't very layered. It was kind of just like batter, cinnamon sugar, a hint of batter, and then more cinnamon sugar. So next time I'll spread them out more. That was a user error, not them. It was me. But yeah, average, 7 out of 10. So I get it. Again, if you guys have seen a gluten-free version of this that's in a box, please let me know. But yeah, I'll eat it. Then I have, let me get it. So I did this yesterday and I thought it was fantastic. But it's more than just a box recipe, because it's not really a box recipe. It's more of, you gotta make it yourself. This was almost homemade. So this brand is Chibi, I don't know, cinnamon roll mix. They practically just gave you gluten-free flour and some cinnamon mixed together, and you had to do the rest. So I had to add the baking powder, the butter, oil, eggs, milk, and then I had to knead the dough, and then I had to roll it out. Then I had to make my own cinnamon filling, which I was going to, but then I remembered we went to Trader Joe's and we got that cinnamon roll cinnamon roll bun spread. Yeah. And I was like, duh, let me put that in the middle if I have enough. Thankfully I had enough, so I had put the butter, I put the spread, I rolled it, cut it up, put it in the muffin tin. I cut mine a little too thick, so they were like really tall cinnamon rolls. Oh well, so I only ended up making like 6 or 7 of them when I could have made a lot more if they weren't so tall. Oops, that was a me error. And then they didn't come with icing, so I made my own icing, but I think this is delicious. You just have to have the time to knead the bread, roll it out, put the spread, roll it, cut it. But if you have the time for it, highly recommend. Now, I've only seen this at Food Lion. I don't know if anywhere else sells it, maybe Amazon, but if you see this and you want to have a little baking adventure, this is for you. 10 out of 10. I thought it was yummy. Okay, oh my gosh, we're rolling through this. Next, I have brownies. We have the battle of King Arthur flour gluten-free fudge brownie mix versus the Trader Joe's chocolate chip brownie mix. This is a debate in my household. I personally think these win. My mom thinks these win. She thinks these are more chocolatey. I thought these were more chocolatey. So I can't tell you. I personally like these more and she liked these more, so I don't know what to tell you. What I can tell you is I think they're both delicious. If that means anything. For these, I did add chocolate chips to them, so I could see if I didn't add chocolate chips to them, they would be fudgy, but not as fudgy, whereas these already had the chocolate chips. But if you don't have a Trader Joe's, then I can see how you wouldn't be able to get these. And hopefully your grocery store has these. So these are more accessible. Unless you have Trader Joe's, then you can get these. But all in all, I liked both. They're both great picks. I don't think you can go wrong. If you ask my mom, throw these to the side and get the Trader Joe ones. All right, last but not least, we are in the savory breads. We are back to this company that we're not going to even pronounce, and we have honey cornbread. Y'all, this bread is really good. This is good cornbread. My only thing is I would add cheddar cheese to it next time, but that's a me thing. I like my cornbread to have some cheese, but I didn't because I wanted to taste them how they would be by themselves. But yeah, this is really good. Go get yourself some cornbread. My grandparents, they've had this and they've had their regular cornbread, not the gluten-free, and they love both of them. They think it's like the best cornbread, so you can't taste the difference. These. Go get yourself some cornbread right now. Talking about cheddar, adding cheddar to biscuits. Well, still cornbread, but we're gonna add them to biscuits because we're gonna have some Red Lobster gluten-free cheddar biscuits. Okay, so I recorded myself making these, and I've brought you guys into the kitchen before. However, you've never seen, because whenever I review the footage, I don't like it. I feel like I'm too preoccupied. I feel like I'm not talking enough. Or when I bring you guys into the kitchen, because I think I've done it like 3 times. 2 of the times have gone terribly wrong. And then the last time was these, but I didn't like the way the footage turned out. So that way you're not gonna see them. But please do believe me that these are really good. They're not exactly Red Lobster. I think maybe if they gave more garlic spread, I think it would taste more like Red Lobster. But that's just a minor flaw. I don't know. It's nothing to be upset about. I really do think these are fantastic. My grandparents have tried them. They liked them. My mom likes them. I like them. They are I will say, and if you guys saw the footage, I was really worried because as I was making the dough, it was super crumbly and it kind of stuck together, but I had to like force it to stay together. So I thought, oh, this is gonna go terribly wrong. But once they were baked, they were fine. So don't worry if you're baking these and it's super crumbly. Don't worry. Just stick it together, put it in the oven, and it's gonna taste fine. I do think just a little bit more garlic because they give you a garlic pouch to mix with butter. I think if they just gave you a little bit more, these would be 10 out of 10. Love, love, love. But altogether, really good. Guys, that's all the boxes I've been saving. When I looked at it, I was like, wow, I have a lot to review, but here we are. And I don't know if I was talking fast, if I didn't explain everything right. We'll find out, but yeah. I'm pleased with all of those items. I would get them all again. And it's just been fun to be in the kitchen and baking some things. I like the boxed because it's pretty hard to mess up. Whereas if you're going from scratch, a lot can go wrong. So, oh, don't mind, it's cold. I have a towel on me. But yeah, those were my boxed reviews. If you guys have anything that you think I should try, I should review, I should attempt to go into the kitchen with you guys and post a video in the kitchen, I'll think about it. But anyways, I'll see you guys next week for another video. Please hit the like button and subscribe.